And the way Darren describes it, it just seems almost like a magic trick because the Google Business Profile description has been there for so long.
Hey, Suka.
Hey, Suko, does my Google Business Profile show up in AI search results? The short answer is yes. And let's find out how we can make sure that happens. If you own a small business, here's one thing I'd recommend checking today: your Google Business Profile description. I came across a great post about this recently, and I wanted to make sure more small business owners heard about it. It's pretty ideal, easy fix. For years, SEOs have known your Google Business Profile description doesn't help you rank any higher in Google local results. It's really just kind of like an about section for your business. And that still seems to be the case, but Darren Shaw brought up a really great point online the other day that AI is changing how this information gets used. We're starting to see evidence that AI may reference your business description when answering questions about local businesses. So just think about that for a second. AI search is already looking for businesses because people are typing in things like, local Mexican restaurant near me. And AI search is changing a little bit on how they're trying to use the business and brand entity to show relevant results. So we're starting to see evidence that AI tools may reference your business description itself when answering questions about those local businesses. So I pulled together a couple of real examples to show you. And I got a couple of bad ones and a couple of good ones just to kind of show you the type of descriptions that would make sense. So the first one is this one. This is a very popular law firm in the Florida area, and you can, if you scroll down to the description right here, you can see how it reads kind of like a history lesson, right? What Darren Shaw is saying, that if you take that description and you make it more of a semantic triple, where you take that description, you basically format it in a way of the business provides this service in this location. Instead of talking in the I's and the we's, you're talking up as the business. So I'll show you an example of a decent one, because this one is a little bit, it seems out of date. They could fix that. That's obviously a personal injury law firm, and they do talk about it in there, but putting that brand name first really makes more sense based on what Darren is saying. So if we look at this other one here, we have one here. If you want to, compare the last one to this one, we have one here from Sunrise Building Supply. It's a locally owned family business that has been servicing the professional remodelers and builders in Utica, Rome, and Mohawk Valley since 1985. That's a very strong sentence. Business provides this service in this location since this long. So that sentence right there AI will take that and just run with it like you wouldn't believe. It's actually a really great formatted sentence. So you can see how it clearly identifies the business, the service they provide, and then where they provide the business. Those are just real simple things to keep in mind when you're building that description on your local business, your local Google Business Profile. That makes it much easier for both people also and AI to understand. And the way Darren describes it, it just seems almost like a magic trick because the Google Business Profile description has been there for so long. And a lot of businesses would just take their about section from their website, punch it in there, and call it good, so they had something filled out. But let's look at this other example I found that's not that good. So this one here is Valet Car Wash, and this one, we strive to provide customers excellent car wash using state-of-the-art auto washing technology and professional customer care. All right, fine, you're a car wash. We don't even have a location. Honestly, this one's pretty bad. But this is in Syracuse, but there's no location called out at all. The brand isn't also called out, so it's another place. I mean, there's a lot of characters you can use there, so fill that thing out all the way to the end. I just felt like that example was just as bad as the other one. So again, you can see it's generic. It could describe hundreds of different businesses. Other than the fact that you're literally talking about auto washing technology, people can put two and two together. AI might be able to as well, but why wouldn't you just guide them directly to the exact thing? The last good example I have here is a pest control business. This one is Urban Pest Control's reputable pest management company serving Alpharetta and surrounding areas. Very simple, reputable, business name, location, pest control. So that's all very simple in the very first sentence. It goes a little bit further. This one's more specific. It tells you exactly what the business offers, who it is for, where they operate, and then it goes a little bit further and it fills out the whole description with more of the same. And one simple writing pattern to remember. It's not that difficult at all. Business name, provides service at this location. Use that alone, and that gets you a mile ahead of where you were probably before, because your business profile description is likely out of date. So if you take that as an example, clear, it's direct, it gives AI far more context than something like family-owned business or exceptional customer service. Things you also want to have in there, but let's just try to make sure we have the other piece as well. Your Google Business Profile description isn't a huge field, but there's plenty of space there. But it's one of those things that's worth reviewing as AI becomes a bigger part of how your customers are discovering your business, as more people get used to using it, as the companies start injecting AI more into every single experience, especially search. And definitely check out the original post. I have it in the description. Darren does a great job, obviously, with local SEO. I just wanted to build on the idea and make sure all the businesses out there see it. So if you found this any use, that's great. Let me know in the comments. That's awesome. If you subscribe and follow along, I try to do videos like this just to kind of help spread the word. So hopefully it helped you.
Hey, Suko.
Hey, Suko.
Hey, Suko. Hey, Suko.